And it is completed. Excellent. Okay, there we go. Now time to continue my delightful romp through Dringley Castle. So, since last time, I managed to just break the living hell out of that section of Dringley Castle. I managed to kill some of the Rune Sentinels. Got another piece of their equipment. I believe I got their leggings and their helmet. I don't know if you can get that weird-ass, Lucerne-type poleaxe that they use, but I managed to get a pretty decent amount of this. So, let me just show you how to get in there. Basically, from the King's Gate, you go to the area that has those golems and the golem doors and the 6 golem doors. All that shit, you just go in there. And you... Basically, that door over there in the far corner. I'll try to fight off some of these guys. I'm not gonna make any guarantees for fighting them. You can do decent damage to the stone soldiers while they're animating, resuscitating, putting up the dead, or what the hell else. You can do some pretty decent damage to them that way. The Rune Sentinels, on the other hand, yeah, they're really massive pain to deal with. Just remember that their attacks have a massive bullet. And make sure to take them out one at a time. If you try to take them out as a group, you will be sorry. Like, don't even consider trying to take them out as a group. It is not worth it. Take them out one at a time. My advice would be to abuse the strong attack of the rapier two-handing it. I don't think you can parry the attacks with their gigantic, backed out Lucerne poleaxe. So yeah, you know, all that's a thing. I don't think I have any gear on that increases item find chain. Maybe I'll try the all-night things. Kinda works fashion souls wise. The light blue, almost gray metal kinda goes well with it. Oh, hello! I forgot that there were more. These things annoy me. Try to deal with the Rune Sentinels one at a time. Try to deal with both of them at once. You will be doomed for a bad day. Oh, here you are. Roll at the absolute last minute of their attacks because they have a delayed swing. Okay, down goes that one. Maybe that was Janine, or maybe that was Alicia, maybe that was Reese, maybe that was the 4th Ruin Sentinel, who was constantly hazed by his teammates because his name was so mundane. The name of that Ruin Sentinel was Bob. Yes, Ruin Sentinel Bob. Anyway, that hole in the ground leads to the... I wonder... down there. Well, anyway, this leads to where the, I didn't have enough bullshit to deal with. Yeah, there's an undead aberration down here. But thankfully there is a bonfire that you can utilize to deal with it. But rest up, should you not want to get completely gangbanged by a tall humanoid in armor and a gigantic mutant quadruped. In one of the... There's a body down here that drops the Faram armor, and that undead aberration down there can drop the, can drop some bizarre pieces of armor, including excuse me, including the Judgment set. Which I managed to get 2 pieces of, might as well put them on. I got the Robe of Judgment and the Knights of Judgment. If these look familiar, that's because this is armor worn by Grumwell the partner. They're, armaments worn by the partner, the Velka. Much like this guy, they do not appear to be powerful, but they are quite, accomplished swordsmen. Anyway, down here, you go in here and you find Dark Diver Garandal.
We meet again. You have the look. I am Dark Diver. If you seek truth, well then.
Meet him 3 times and he will ask you to join the Pilgrims of the Dark. I will do so, just to show you this little section here.
There you are now a pilgrim. The dark chasm beckons you. Those...
Yeah, now I can enter the Dark Chasm. It's a bit of a crazy-ass place. With Chaos Rapier. This thing is at +4. I can bring it up to +5 if I wanted to. I wonder, if I leave this place and come back, will the entrance to the Dark Cavern still be open? Let's try that out. If it doesn't, it's pretty easy to get into the Dark Cavern. You just talk to Garandal and he asks you, "Young undead, do you wish to enter the Dark Chasm?" And if you say yes, the way that you do so is you give him a human effigy and... I don't know. Maybe, like, mixes it with blood or some other crazy satanic shit. And utilizes that to break through into the Dark Chasm. I'm gonna reinforce this one more time because I have enough... Oh, wait. I need 5 pieces of Twinkling Titanite to bring this up to rank 5. I thought I would need... Oh, why not? Let's increase Spider Silk.
I'll be around.
Spider Silk is a pretty okay rapier. While I'm here, I might as well go finish up some loose ends in other areas. One such area is Knight's Tower of Flame. There's a section... Actually, it would have been easier if I went to the unseen path from Hyde at the No Man's Pool. Yeah, I should have done that. So basically, you go here from the unseen path to Hyde, enter the basement of the Tower of Flame. Judging by the nomenclature of it, I'm pretty sure the Tower of Flame was some kind of Pharos or lighthouse. I just walk out of here through the hole in the wall, and there are 2 undeads. I mean, there's a petrified undead here that you can resuscitate so that you can... That's some pretty good items. Huh, these guys also drop on the infusion stuff. Excuse me, you rude sons of bitches. God, no wonder you turn hollow and left abandoned here. You guys were disowned. So, for this guy, use the Premium Branch. Come on, get up. Here we go. Kill him, you go up this stairwell. And I believe that there's an Estus shard here. All of these guys guard Estus shards. Oh. Is that... That is a Mastodon Knight. Why is there a Mastodon Knight here? Let me grant you peace the only way I know how. I said, let me grant you peace the only way I know how. Go. Wow, this guy is a complete and total pushover. Well, you kill the easiest Mastodon in the game. I'm guessing that's just meant to be an easier way to get the Estus Shard. I mean, an easy way to farm for them, considering the fact that his health seems to scale to the enemies here. Moving on. There's also a little section at the, Oh, by the way, I talked with Scorpion Tark. Jesus, I can't English today. And he gave me the 2nd Dragon Ring. Dragon Rings are pretty useful. Basically, there's the first Dragon Ring that's +1, the first Dragon Ring that's base, 2nd Dragon Ring is the +1 variant, 3rd Dragon Ring is the +2 variant. And he gives that to you along with the, God, what's that thing called? Along with the scorpion, along with the stinger rapier. Scorpion stinger is a rapier that doesn't scale with any stats, but it does have a pretty good bleed multiplier. I mean, not bleed, poison. Why did I say bleed? I'm losing my sanity. Anyway. We got the hunter here. Where's he dodging out of the way of that? Anyway, there's another, Lion Man here. They're strong against magic, but my rapier's still doing damage. Basic way to fight him off is just shrink back because the attacks are pretty damn monotonous. And he goes. I don't think he drops anything. Basically when you talk to Man Scorpion Tark, I always want to say Stark, as in the family from Game of Thrones. Anyway, when you talk to Tark, the second time, I believe he gives you the warm-up gesture. When you talk to him after beating the Duke, Sildora, he gives you the second Dragon Crest ring with the stinger, Scorpion Stinger. Try it out. It's pretty decently powered rapier. Black Scorpion Stinger. Here it is. Doesn't have high base damage, but it does do poison build-up, so... Alright, I don't get poison build-up in this computer. Kind of crazy. Okay, I lost out on 20,000 souls. Well, because these guys are cheap and hit like a truck. Seriously, he's just smacking me with a dagger. How is that so... How does that hit so hard? Is it because I can't see it that he's just able to hit all my blind spots? Well, anyway, I'm not worried about this. I totally am, but I'm just not sure. He has infinite pulleys, apparently. Well, those were 20k souls down the drain. Not worried, though. Thankfully, by utilizing the rapier's dual-handed strong attack, you can do some really high poise damage things. I can remember what direction he's in. Oh, and I fell off the cliff. Okay. That happened. Well, anyway, with the dark... Dark Pilgrim Seal, or the Dark Seal, or whatever it is, it's a ring that increases the power of all of your dark attacks. I don't know if it increases all dark attacks, or if it just increases the power of hexes, but, it definitely increases the power of hexes, at the cost of, draining a small amount of your health every time you cast a hex with it. Not worth it. Not worth it fighting these guys. It really isn't. Not worth it fighting any of these things. One easier way of dealing with these guys with poison is one that's one way of dealing with them. Can't be hollowed out anymore. Do your worst first turn. Not even like do anything to me. But making a disturbing ass noise. That disturbing ass noise is the And then I love how, even though I'm stabbing him in the abdomen, he still manages to have enough poise to slash me with a knife right through a critical... That's when he severed an artery, and that's why their attacks hit so hard. I'm bitter. Put some better armor. Yeah, here's the forearm armor. Might as well have some of this on. Of course! Of course. By the time I'm done here. I'll poison him. I'll poison him. Nice, now wait for poison to do its thing. Oh yeah, the items in this area respawned after I used the aesthetic. There were some items up there that I didn't even get yet. Anyway, let's just wait for the toxicity to not take that guy out. Thanks, game. Thankfully, Lion Man explodes it back to me. My Chaos Rapier isn't doing all that much damage because it has an element to it, and elemental attacks aren't really all that good against you guys. Since he has his shield up, let's see what this does. Pretty decent damage, all things considered. Okay, the good thing about the Spider Silk is that it has a shield piercing strong attack like the Estic stock. Still doesn't mean that they can't guard with their shield up, it just means that they can at the very least do as much damage as if they didn't, regardless of whether or not they're guarding with it. One bad thing about the Spider Silk is just that it's not very durable. It's a thin-ass rapier that's decorated with a spider. That happens. Swap out standard combustion. Put on flame switch, put on 2 copies of great combustion. Keep toxic and mist on. Let's maybe try out a fire whip against these guys, maybe that'll help. I'm grasping at straws now, but at the very least it could probably do something. It only hit once, okay. Why do these guys have infinite poison yet I have none? This game is very well designed. They have infinite poison, I have 0. I'm running past these guys and just going to the Scorpion Man. They're significantly easier if you go to the third DLC. Fuck it, I don't care. Why am I using a rapier? I have a spear. I have a fully powered partisan in my inventory. Why aren't I using it? I'm just mad at myself for losing 20 and God only knows how many skills I lost in total. I also need to remember that this place is basically a new game plus, so of course screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. Is that gonna come after me or what? Yes, he is. Okay. There we go. So what you do is there are two petrified lions here. Here's how state them. You just use a favorite branch floor. Takes the lion man about 5 hours to get up, but once he is, he immediately gets moving. So. And distance is key with these guys. I say as I get hit in the face with an axe and die. And I reloaded a previous save so I don't have the Sontir Spear broken. So that's fun. That Pyro-dex. Toxic Mist is guy's general immunity. With quick combustion against. Damn it, he got me! I was even rolling away from him too! My god, this place is cheap. God, it would have been easier if I went from reverse with the Doors of Pharaohs. No. If you're wondering why these guys specialize in using knives, it's because their whole martial art is based around getting behind you and stabbing you in the back. Why the Jester's set is so good in this place. I believe you have a moderately powerful spear like a partisan. You can easily break poise, but then they're like, nope, we have infinite poise. Break poise, what's that? I have it. Break poise, what's that? I have infinite. Now that that has been taken care of, the items in the steel lock boxes don't respawn, sadly. It's only the ones in the wooden boxes that respawn. Brace yourself and you'll be fine. So, as here, you're gonna find the body of, you're gonna find the body of one, Gandarl. You're gonna find his body. He's one of the biggest respect of our friendship ever. Let Gandarl out of his misery. Gandarl does not mess around. He hits like a truck. You can see he's dual wielding the red breast sword and the red breast scimitar. They're both pretty good weapons, to be honest. He will sell them to you after you kill his body. Okay, dude, you're gonna make this easier for you, that's fine. Now goes on Darl's body, from him you get his armor. Body, here's only a singular. Okay. Dwarf required ahead, yeah, because you won't be able to properly cross there. god, these guys with the Pyro-dexes, they hit like a truck. I got their shield. Yep, I got their shield. This has been renamed to the War God Wooden Shield in 3. Very vertical shield. I believe here. There's one Scion Knight guarding a Sublime Bone Dust. Both of their Scion Knights just... That's what I was trying to do the whole time, backstab him. And as with every other Scion Knight, when you kill him, he guards a Sublime Bone Dust. At the very least, I broke even on my soul loss, so... Body, we got the Soul of a Brave Warrior and its Twilight Herb. Cool. Marvelous. I think you needed to hop across that bridge. Didn't see the gap there. Glorious. Like I said, the wooden chest respawn, including that one there, so... Have at it. Try to get it. I'm not gonna guarantee that's whether or not you'll succeed. Thankfully, the partisan deals enough, poise damage to be able to stunlock that bastard into the ground. I don't know if the lion men respawn upon death, but they do. Oh, I'm cursed again. Oh well. I don't think these lion men respawn after death. They do. Okay, so they're considered standard lion. As you saw there with that lineman and with all the others that I've killed so far, when you kill one of the lion men, they have a chance of dropping it quicker. I managed to get the Lion Warrior cape. In another run, I managed to get differing amounts of their equipment. Honestly, a pretty good drop, all things considered. Thankfully, with the Vangarl, you don't have to worry about him respawning. He'll basically treat it like a mini-boss. He's like a one-time pop, and that's it. Okay. Here's your LP, what do you want me to say? Okay. That scared the shit out of me. Now then, I believe you need to just jump across here. Yes. And in here, I believe that connects to another area, and over here is another box. With a mimic. Okay, so then why the hell is there a bloodstain here? Anyway, that box has the Black Knight's halberd. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go talk with Vangarl, see if I can get his weapon. That's it for everything here. I believe that section there is just a shortcut. Well, anyway, might as well. Might as well get all this shit that respawned. Radiant Life. Always becomes significantly easier once you get an item called the Eye of the Winter Priestess from Ilium Alois. I think it's just called the Eye of the Priestess. I don't know why I said Winter. Can you tell that the high stress of this situation was making me visibly anxious? It was making me visibly anxious. Master Robes. Physical defense is garbage, but at least protects against backstabs. I would like to go talk to Vangarl. Or at least his head. No, these guys are significantly easier than the ones before. Still hit the truck, though. One strategy you can do for this place is upon hitting the trees that have human faces on them, they will moan. And when they moan, they will get the attention of the hunters in the area. So you can use that as a distraction. Sorry, your whole... Let's say your whole strategy didn't work, but it did. This is annoying. And around. No rest for the wicked. Ah, there's one. The hunter here. I don't think it's stabbing me in the back. Why are you facing the trees? Aren't you guys like supposed to be protecting them? I'll pop an effigy here, I have 20 of them. If I ever get close to running out, I just go back to, Here's one of them. Racing for the win. Also, the invisible hunters can drop boss stones if you're a member of the Tryhard Covenant Company of Champions. Here he is. Oh! Must be taken care of. Let's try to see if I can find the way back to Vengarl. I believe he's this way. That was a hunter. Well, whatever, my armor is good enough quality to get me through this place unscathed. Something tells me that the reason why the Jester set has all these crazy buffs to it is because the Court Jester was actually an assassin. I mean, how else could you explain the Court Jester having armor that prevents backstabs? You know, a similar buff is given to the ring of the infamous assassin Gower, which is one of the items that in the game. Called Gower's Ring of Protection. It doesn't help now nullify backstabs like the Jester's Robes and the Ironclad set, but it does reduce the damage that you take from backstabs. So maybe Jester Thomas isn't just a court jester. Maybe he was an assassin sent to the Earthen Keep to kill Mytha. Her wanton lust for beauty was resulting in her being a threat to her people. Well, anyway, here's
Back
my
again. Ah, it is my blood. I do not mourn for it. If you wish for help.
Yeah, now that I killed Vengarl, I can summon him as an ally. And he now sells some different equipment. He sells the Red Rust Scimitar and the Red Rust Sword. These are going to look very familiar in a minute because these are the weapons that Vengarl uses. They both use Twinkling Titanite to be upgraded. I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go venture through the rest of the Chasm of the Dark here. If only there was a catalyst that could let you use sorceries or pyromancies. Or if only there was a pyromancy that could let you light your path. Like, that just sounds so basic. To think that magic based entirely on fire doesn't give you magic that can light your path, that vexes me. Ordinary hammer used by blacksmith. Yep, the effect is still there from the Dark Chasm of... These guys are... pretty resistant to dark. And they also drop random pieces of equipment. Maybe I could use my pyromancy flame to light the path. Well, anyway, I recommend you have a torch out when you go into the, Make sure to have the flame butterflies on your bar so that you can have the torch on when you enter the Dark Chasm, because much like its namesake, the Dark Chasm is quite dark. Basically, the way it works is you venture through the chasm, kill phantoms there, and then you light a torch. I believe the phantoms can drop... torch here. As you can see, this place is full of water, and the reason why it looks like this is because this path is... basically, the section of the cave is modeled this way so that you have no idea where it is you're going, and in attempting to find the exit, you plummet to your death. Here, because I just died. There are tons of NPCs in the area. One of them is a Havel monster, another one uses sorceries. Try to get back in there. My pyromancy flame on my main hand. Let's run some magic that I have in a moment. Spell. Let's swap out Fire Whip, because that honestly wasn't all that useful. Let's stick place. If you die in the Dark Chasm, or if you leave the place without completing the quest, you can still access the Dark Chasm again. All you have to do is just give Gurandal a human effigy, and he does something that allows him to open the Dark Chasm. I don't know what that something is, but he does something. Why am I doing this one first? This one is arguably the hardest one to do. Start with the one in the Shaded Woods, and then go to the one in the gutter. I'm already here. I have souls to do. Drop anything for me this time. The reason why I have so many Radiant Life Gems is because I bought some from Lunch. Oh, it's good to be prepared. Anyway, I'm going to talk to Garandal, open up the path to the Dark Chasm again.
Fine, nah, yeah.
So, Garandal also sells some pretty useful hexes. He sells Dark Orb, which I'm going to buy a copy of, Dark Hail, Dark Storm, and Profound Still. He also sells human effigies.
The master, if...
and bonfire aesthetics. Dark, the Brotherhood of Dark, the Brotherhood of the Dark is the best way to, and is the best way to farm for bonfire aesthetics. Well, one of the best ways, anyway. Because every time you run through the area, you basically get a, I think you get a bonfire aesthetic every time you complete the area. Either that, or you get an aesthetic for, where you like, I think it's like you're guaranteed to get an aesthetic, and then you like have a chance of getting an aesthetic after. From some of the enemies here, for sure. I don't know, something like that. The waterfall there snuffs out your torch, that's why it's good to have extras, and why it's also a good idea to have, it's always a good idea to have extra flame butterfly. You can see venturing through this place, everything is pitch black. You are also pitch black. The monster gone. He's over there for some reason. I'm going to toxify him. Hopefully toxicity takes hold of him. Yes, it has. Great, great. Now from here is where things get a little hairy. What I need to do is I need to use torch. Damn it, he killed me. Well, there goes my plan. I was going to use toxicity. When it comes to fighting the enemies here, be careful. I should have immediately gone over there and gotten my souls, but I didn't. Anyway, they have a monster here. He's dangerous. You know what? Considering the fact that my souls are gone, I'll go through there a second time. Why don't I just continue my way through Dragonlight Castle? I also try doing one of the DLC areas. We're doing a Shulva. Regardless, once you just pull that shot. Okay. As opposed to only the pyromancy flame could be used for this. Not sure if that's a mimic. Okay, calm. Yeah, there's a psionite there. I don't think it resuscitates, but anyway. One of the best ways to check to see if a box is a mimic, you could either strike it, or you could hit it with toxic mist. If it's a mimic, it will be toxified immediately. Gargaro's, pretty good find. Frozen Flower, that's the key to the second DLC. Monastery, Charm, and Radio 1. My soul count app. Almost at 2 million. Oh, whatever. I'll keep on. What choice do I have? Build's basically complete anyway. As you see there are... There's an acid pit down here. Falling into the acid degrades your equipment. Also, these like dragon-shaped ballistae. When you hit them, they can spew acid on the area. I don't know why. I don't know why Drang Lake has such a fetish for acid. Anyway, this room is a trap. Not exactly sure what exactly sets the trap off. But there is a trap here. Yeah, the trap is that all of those faces shoot out darts. I don't know if it's timed, I don't know if it's caused by you entering the room and going off after a certain amount of time. I'm not sure what the hell causes it, all I know is that it happens. Oh hey, Psionites. Let's dance. Down goes one Scion Knight. Their armor does look awesome being made of brass. Gotta be nothing to protect them from backstab. Scion's helmet, right. Be careful with this painting of Nashandra. As you get close to it, it causes your curse to build up exponentially. The reason why is because Nashandra, much like Elsana, Elana, and Elsana, Elana, and Adalia, and Carla, depending on whether or not you believe what she says in Dark Souls 3 about being the child of the Abyss. Nashandra and a lot of the various other queens of this region are shards of ancient humanity born from the primeval man Manus. And there goes the nameless usurper. Spoilers, the nameless usurper is Lucia. She ventured to Drang Lake so that she can swindle people out of money. And also... well, more than anything, it's just because she's a bunch of tappers. Of course that happened. Yeah, there's a stone soldier up there. I didn't know it's stone soldier. Royal swordsman, I should have killed that one first. Whatever. But regardless, let's explode upon waking up from their okay. Another copy of their speaker. Nice. Huh. So that soldier is real. And by real, I mean alive. Okay. Going up here. And the reason why those machines are constantly spewing out acid is because they're marksmen that randomly resuscitate, and they will shoot at the machines, resulting in them shooting out. I'm poisoned. Or you want to call me Chuggustus, while I wait for the poison to survive. Or at least I don't have to deal with the usurper again. What am I doing? Just pop life gems until it counteracts poison. There we go. Or at least I don't have to deal with the usurper again. Okay. Thankfully, the strong attack of the spear is pretty good at fighting things off because it deals out blunt damage. With these guys being dudes in armor, they're weak to. I call it a dudes in armor, they're susceptible to pierce and weak to strike. The weapons that can do strike and pierce like a spear, that's one of those two things. Of course. Come on. Oh, these guys drop a normal greatsword. That's cool. The normal greatsword isn't a typical greatsword, it's actually an ultra greatsword. For whatever reason, they gave an ultra greatsword the name greatsword. Here. Do the marksman first. Then we deal with the Scion Knight, at least there's more room to do with him. And there's a ladder down here. The ladder leads to a hidden bonfire. Go across here. Get in the wall there. Bonfire. And I believe around here there's also a chest that holds the, Holy Warrior, okay. Also a chest here that holds the Hunter's Black Bow. Originally called the Black Bow of Ferris. Pyromancies may not be all that powerful here since it's constantly raining, but it's the risk I'm going to take. Oh hey, there's another ladder here. That's how I get down there. And if these look familiar, that's because the hollows were hitting at that dragon statue to launch out acid. Hunter's Black Bow and some iron arrows. The Hunter's Black Bow, also known as the Black Bow of Ferris, has some of the highest range of all the bows in Dark Souls 2. I lit the bonfire here, right? No, I didn't. Let me light it. Here we go, bonfire has been lit, and that's a pretty good checkpoint. I'm going to utilize right now because I'm going to be facing off against the gargoyle. Any more non-dead soldiers here? Speak now, forever hold your peace. There's Nashandra, Queen of Drain Lake. I'm not going to interact with her at the moment, because there are some still living entities that I need to take out. So I believe it's somewhere down here that I need to go. There's like a courtyard where I can... Upon going down all the way, there's like a courtyard where I can fight off the gargoyle. Courtyard's around there, I don't know how I'm supposed to reach it. Oh, I guess it's somewhere around here. Or... door here. No. It's more dragons spewing acid. Go on an easy way through there, just remove your equipment, looting rings, just remove everything, and then just run through the acid naked. The acid's gonna rapidly deteriorate your... gear. Force down one of swordsman down here. I need a weapon. Long sword. I could just go into the water and die. Close to the bonfire anyway. If your equipment breaks, it's not the end of the world. Just go to a blacksmith and he'll fix it. For free, of course. Or I should say, and they'll fix it because Artifacts is a blacksmith and she is a woman. Let's change up my setup. Let's go. Eldora robe. Gloves. Business trousers don't have anything special to them. Rights of Judgment and the Hexer's. There we go. Yeah, I'll whip. Or at least a good shield. Don't have enough strength to use that. If you use Wicked Eye Great Shield, it has the same effect as the Ring of the Evil Eye. It increases your health. Romantic Flame. Here he went. Okay. This should be a bit easier to deal with coming down below, coming in reverse. I just have this Eldora robes on to monopolize Soul Bane. Come on. So, ion blagging is nice. Where all those soldiers came from over where the hollow pit is. Here's the entrance to Dringley Castle from Gula. Whoops, not where I want to go. It is exactly where. Whatever. Do that another time. Oh, burn. Perfect. Reveal. Now there should just be one more Silent Night to deal with. Making it easier than the other one. You know, where the hell is that acid pit? This place is mildly annoying. I will live with it. So worried that I was gonna die from that. This water down here. hell did those other soldiers come? Not sure. Probably from here. Totally. Definitely from here. Well, me and my bitch be good stick are on fire today. Huh. Huh. So is this where they came from? No, this is just backtracking. And where the hell are my souls? Okay. Went there, tried to call here. I ended up going somewhere and I fell. Are they around here? There they are. Okay. Maybe these two are alive? No, the statue. That one's just statue. Both of these are dead. I mean, both of those aren't alive. Oh no, my equipment's breaking. Sadly, the acid durability loss when it comes to armor. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing any rings. Okay, well, at least I don't have to worry about the rings breaking. It increases the attack strength of hexes. Okay, so it doesn't just work for raw dark damage, it's just for hexes. That kind of sucks. Okay, with second dragon and maybe old wheel ring? Just to be cheeky with the thrust counters. And yeah, if my gear breaks, repair powder won't fix it. The only thing that can fix it is if I were to... The only thing that can fix my equipment would be if I were to go to a blacksmith and get it fixed, which is what I'm gonna do. Hop a homeward bone, into the last bonfire, go to Majula, get all my shit fixed, and then I'm gonna go face off against the, double dragon riders. So let's go to Majula, back to the Firefire. Hopefully I get invaded by the Forlorn a few more times. I only have 2 pieces of his equipment. And and there are 4 pieces of his equipment that you can get. His full armor set, his greatsword, and a scythe. Anyway, repair weapon armor. Thankfully the shit's cheap to repair.
I'll be around.
Probably because it's all
if you
cloth.
make it back.
Probably all cloth here, and that's why it's so cheap to repair. Oh, I have 3 fire suits. Might as well use them on my Pyro-mancy flame and on the dark Pyro-mancy flame for any leftovers.
Hello.
Let's go for some different equipment. I don't know. Desert Pyromancer. Desert Sorceress. Desert Sorcerer. There we go. That'll she'll look like a proper Pyromancer.
I'm always here.
Damn, I didn't get their hood. Oh, whatever. Let's go back to Upper Drainlink Castle. And then once I'm off the floor with the enemies, there, I can go off against the Dragon Riders. My Rapier plus 10. Meant to go to the Forgotten Chamber. Oh, that guy has the Santir Spear, but he has it with the head still on. Weapon sucks when it has the statue head on it. Okay. That guy splashes like he went into a pool. This one's here. Oh, no, not Santir, Cyan. Over here. Whenever it comes to a good dude in armor in Dark Souls, follow the central dogma of aiming for the rear. Critical, build him. Don't want to go up the ladder, I want it to be shiny. Blossom. I'm gonna pop a human effigy here. More than anything, just in case a summon is found, or where Nishandra is. Well, now we have to have audience with the Queen of Drangleic to continue. Talk to her.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nishandra, Queen of Drangleic.
There's a weird-ass inflection to her voice.
A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people, and when he found more strength to face them, but in the end, he never took the true throne.
True Throne, by the way, is the dome of the first
Visit
home.
We have no need.
Of her dialogue, she's like, only a true monarch can carry the weight of the soul. And she's all like, go see Vendrick. We at Drangleic have no need for two monarchs. Okay, so this is a player. Might as well summon them. And Pilgrim Bellclayer. That's actually pretty good for a fight like this because these guys are weak to magic. So having Pilgrim Bellclayer is actually pretty useful. Well, let's go through. As you can see, there's one there, there's another one up there. The one at the top utilizes the bow, the one at the bottom utilizes the sword. Thankfully, the one with the bow is not as durable as his halberd-wielding compatriot. This isn't even with Great Chaos Fire. I mean, this isn't even with Great Fireball. This is just standard Firelord, and it's probably nuking him. So yeah, that's my advice for the Dragon Riders. If you can, make sure to go after the one with the bow first, because he'll try to snipe you from up above. Victory's been achieved. And then that's how you get a second copy of the Dragon Rider's Soul. It's so weird. This area is full of what appears to be either gold or broken pottery. I'm gonna put my money on it being filled with gold. Well, Benhard of Jugo's here.
Oh, good to see you well. Legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword, Spearman, I may face. This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone.
The Warlock mask looks like it has either
Mad
gems
glint in
or
their eyes.
pieces of fungus growing out of
The
it.
land itself is overrun by terror. No better place. This land is King's gone. The land itself, no better.
Yeah, I think that's it for his dialogue since it's repeating. Anyway, let's light the bonfire here. I could try going through Frozen Ilium Alloys. Now that I think about it, I could go through Frozen Ilium Alloys. So, yeah. I now have access to all three of the DLC areas. You know what? I'll do Frozen Ilium Alloys. I could continue more through Drangleic Castle. I should probably finish Drangleic Castle before going to Frozen Ilium Alloys. 3 DLCs are the Bjorn Tower, which is a territory of the Iron King. Ilium Alloys. What's I'm thinking of? Ah, I see. I don't have Toxic Mist on. Oh, I know why, because I don't have enough slots, because I got rid of it. Oh no, it's because I don't have the Sudden Ritual Band on, of course. No wonder I can't attune. Oh, that's more Ritual Band. No wonder I can't attune as many spells. I'm a dipshit. So yeah, Toxic Mist. Let's go Pre-Combustion and also switch to the Hexer's Hood. This isn't even the most annoying part of Dragon Lake Castle, it's just the second most annoying part. I think the path I need to take is down here. Yes, the path I need to take is down here. Take this ladder up. There's an elevator there, but I can't access it. Maybe the longest ladder in the game. Not the longest ladder in Soul's history, though. I think that dubious honor belongs to the ladder produced in 3. These have to come alive. What if that triggers you? Trying to open the door? It's probably trying to open the door. The fuck? Oh yeah, that thing. That's a ghost. Okay, now these things gonna come to life. Draw for giants, indeed. Do require a head, therefore try one. Okay, I guess I need to lead some of the enemies in here. Because that doesn't look like any of these enemies come to life. Okay, well, coming up is the Executioner's Chariot. This time as just a normal mob and not as a boss. Oh yeah, there should be some enemies down here. Ah, that's what I need to do. Okay, so there are mannequins here. And once they pop up, you lead them over here. You lead them over to this thing. These are mannequins from the Earthen Peak, so they still hit like a truck and cause bleeding like no one else's business. Get them over here. Get them out. And one of them should activate the giant. There we go. And then I don't know what he does with that, but he does something. I think that's what activates the elevator. Yep, that activates the elevator. Cool. Boxes here. I think any of them are mimics, but I will check. Old King, Old Knight's Hammer. Nope, that's just normal box. Maybe it's trapped. Chest or chest. Indeed. Indeed. Matthias Chime and Soul Greatsword. Okay. Those were the Lewits here, so we can function as a pretty good build against some enemies. Good. Anyway, there's the chariot. Like the Executioner Chariot before, he is weak to, or at the very least susceptible to, fire. He will try to shoot out that huge mass of, like, hexing breath. It's disgusting. Being a horse, he will also try to, fuck you. The game is slowing down like mad, so I better finish up here once we're done with this guy. Come on. Okay, down he goes. And he drops Gower's Ring of Protection. Be wary and short of mimicry. Be wary and short of mimicry. Got it. Also some old knights here. Pyromancy's make quick work of him. Get some points. Also a mimic up here. I will try to get to him. I believe there's also an Awan Captain. Yes. No, wait, that's another old knight. There's yet another old knight. Once again. Dodge your attacks, they hit like a truck, use your rapier. I believe that mimic is over there. Just say... Death ahead, okay. Wary of trap. Death ahead. Trap ahead, therefore try attacking. Yep, it's a mimic. You can tell because it has a latch. Where other chests normally have two small latches on the side, that one has one big one. That is a mimic. Being a mimic, they are susceptible to toxicity. Touched by dragon bone and a washing pole. That's the second washing pole you can get. The first one is Northern Peak. I forgot to get it. This time around, anyway. I got it in one of my previous runs. Dietary humor. Range battle. Yeah, there's another mimic here, I believe. So, you know, just stop. Weakness brief is precipitated and short visions of treasure. This isn't a mimic. Maybe it's trapped. That's why they're saying death ahead. So weird. Anyway, Firestorm. It's a stronger. I believe it's the same Firestorm as what I got from Tiju-Garen, and it is. Firestorm is an AoE pyromancy. It launches pillars of primal flame around you. Deals pretty significant damage as a result. Pointless ahead. We're talking about that section. Could be that that's just part of the hall. Glad to see that they save important areas like this as a penultimate area in the game, as opposed to in Orlando and Dark Souls 2, when it was just basically just a midway point. Anyway, there are tons of desert pyromancers here. Recommendation: equip gear that has good fire resist. So I'm gonna put on parts of the Hexer's gear. So, see, here they are. Thankfully, I'm not taking nearly as much damage from before because of my be serious and hitting a wall. Bitch just starts combustion me. Go to Dusk Herb and Desert Sorcery. Parts of the Desert Sorcerer's gear. Desert Sorcerer's top and Dragon Charm. Good. At the very least, this is a pretty good place to farm for the Desert Sorcerer's gear. Box here. Anyway, Katya's Chime is the strongest hexing chime in the game. It, I think, deals some of the highest raw dark damage in the game, with the caveat of it not being able to cast sorceries. In some ways, it is outclassed by the Chime of Wands that you get from a certain former queen of the kingdom. I seem to hit this guy. Well, anyway, this is a pretty good shortcut back around to where we were. You asked what? He's known like a vampire. Anyway, when you walk up here, there's gonna be some wand captains. That door's purely decorational. You can't do anything with it. Anyway, when you get up here, there's gonna be some wand captains, and one of the gargoyles are gonna come to life. Be aware of that. Yep, one of the gargoyles comes to life. I have a fully upgraded Dark Rapier. Your attacks mean nothing to me. There goes the gargoyle. That just loops back around to the previous area. Wharf. I'm guessing they're talking about. Huh? It looks like kind of looks like there's a person in there. Guess we built cathedral, to say the least. Maybe this was a chapel of some kind. Maybe the glass was purely decorational. Who knows? They did say that King Vendrick was rather skeptical of foreign priests So it could be that the stained glass there is purely decorative, and Vendrick has no interest in religion. Makes sense. He's probably aware of how hard the old gods of Wardran royally screwed humanity over. And considering the fact that the priests of Wardran, like the Way of the White, Pilgrims of the Sun, are the main religious factions in the world, it makes sense that he would be very skeptical towards them. Oh, anyway. Now as I finish up here, there's going to be a boss known as the Looking Glass Knight. Take a look at my soul memory. Almost 2 million. I'll be fine. Level at 125. Probably going to bring it up to like 140, 150, and then just leave it right around there. I don't really care about soul memory, to be honest. It just dictates what kind of players you run into. Whether or not they're going to be mildly toxic or completely toxic. Oh, there's a door here. It's locked. As you can tell, there's a lot of thunder. The reason why is because that's where that's the main element of the boss of this area. That has got to be the longest elevator. It's still going. Okay, it's slowing down. What about the souls? I love the fashion of the Hexer set, to be honest. It has like that medieval warlock look to it. Well, now it's right up the slowest elevator ever. Corvinus Nostrils, Alter Demon, the area above the gargoyle room, where Grand Rider, Pursuer, and all. I wonder if you can fall off from there. Alright. Let's just go around here to send the elevator down. Strong magic shield, there's a Milfanito in there, we'll find out more about them later. We utilize a weapon called the Key of the Embedded. Stick it into the that thing's body and it like sets them up free for some reason. Key to the King's Passage. That is what we need. Okay. Bring back up the longest elevator ever. black and white contrast depicts the ebb and flow of the fate of all living things, and serpentine dragons watching over the march of time. The bearer of this shield will be blessed by great fortune in battle. Reference to how this shield... Oh, that's where I need to go. Okay, then. I think there's something that I need to do. Oh, I see. That just connects back to where it was before. Just connects back to the ladder, but okay. I'm lost. Something I might be missing here. We're out for misfortune. I'm guessing somebody put a sign there that said secret ahead, and then someone fell for it and was like, visions of misfortune. Give up, giant card ahead. Yeah, talking about that. So the key to the King's Passage is a ring that lets you, there's a key item that lets you, I don't remember what to do with it. Is this what I need? Yes, that's what I needed. Okay, I'm invaded by a dark spirit. I'll meet him. Probably over by where, Reinhardt is. I wonder where this dark spirit is. He's somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. Oh well, at the very least this guy's respectful. Not all dark spirit, not all people who invade are respectful, but I'm glad this guy is. Great, so now we're both basically just fencers. Okay. I wonder what weapon he's using. Probably a normal ass long sword. Okay, then. Good for you. I hope you enjoy your humanity. That happened. I might as well go back over to where they were. I believe my souls were up north. No, that's where the dragon players were. It was up here. All the enemies here respawn, including the marble arena thing. Anyway, these guys are not all that intimidating once I get up close to you. They totally the fuck are. Doesn't do that. Like a poltergeist. Well, that does it for this episode. I hope anyone watching has a good day. And until then, talk to you guys later. Oh, and I just got an arrow to the shoulder. That wasn't an arrow, that was a javelin. It was a javelin launched by a bow to the shoulder. Well, that does it. I'm done for today. So, tomorrow, I guess. Or whenever.